Hello everyone. Today I have come with a new topic on sustainability and it is parenting. So I am a mother of a 7-year-old daughter, and in this new journey as a mother I have learned many new things through my practical real life experiences. So I want to share few of my experiences and learnings with you so that it helps you in future, and it can help in reducing your mistakes, and which may impact the life of the child. So first point I want to share is that we should really take every day with a priority list approach, like because it will be a very dynamic life. After a new child comes into our family, our lifestyle will be really dynamic, so we have to cope up with the changes. Therefore, the first thing we can do is that we should make a priority for one day or for one week, that these are the priorities for today. This really helps because sometimes the child needs more attention if the health wise the child is struggling, or if there is any exam or anything of that sort. So when we are actually developing some priority list and dynamic priority list, what happens, we can also means give proper importance to our own life, like our own professional growth, like our own trips, vacations, etc. So this is one thing I really do now, is that I make a plan, and then the night before, like tomorrow's priority list is ready with me. Like maybe one will be my prime goal, one will be my prime job for tomorrow, and another maybe something else. Like if it is daughter's study, I will focus tomorrow on daughter's study, and along with that maybe I'll focus on my own some outing, or maybe meeting any friend or something like that, or studying any book, like that. So this was my first point, is that we should really now onwards focus on our top priority job on daily basis. Next level of understanding that I got from this journey as a parent is that we all have our unique qualities. So this really realizing that I am a different individual, I am unique in my own way. So if my sister's child is brought up in a different way, if my friends' children are brought up in a different way, that doesn't make any means impact on me, because I am unique. I have my unique qualities, unique strengths. So every parents have unique strengths. Some parents are belonging from a royal family, they will give a different upbringing to the child. Some parents are really scholar kind of people who really are brilliant, so they will give that thing to their child, that intellectual heritage to their child. So we should focus on our unique strength, and as father and mother we are also unique. Like no maybe we are a couple, maybe we are in one house, but we are having unique talents, unique strengths. So if we can really identify our strength, our own expertise, and then if we complement each other and do our duties as a mother, as a father, we do divide our duties properly and take care of the child, then I have realized that it is a better way. Like if I like to emphasize on the health sector, so I take care of the exercise part. Like every morning, it is like a religiously I make my daughter do yoga. So this is from my end, this is my way of doing things, and I enjoy doing this kind of things, like guiding my child for a better health. So proper timetable for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and like I take care of the study part, whereas her father takes care of the shopping, what should be brought, all the vegetables, fruits, everything. And like this is the process. I think we can really decide which are the things we enjoy doing with our child, because the child ultimately should have a beautiful childhood. Okay, and this childhood will never come again in the life of the child. So if the mother loves to do a job and still she is bound to stay at home and take care of the child, then both will be sad. The child will also have a bad time because the mother herself is frustrated. So I think there should be a proper job distribution, role distribution, like we should complement each other. Whichever I like to do, I'll contribute as a parent. Whichever my life partner wants to contribute in the family, in the upbringing of the child, because ultimately it should have a shared goal. It should be our common goal to provide the best upbringing. So here I want to share one thing is that with mainly with the Indian parents, what I have seen is that we are over emotional. We are so much attached with our children that we become, means our whole world revolves around our child, and that way we try to impose our own likes and dislikes so much, our own judgment so much, that in reality it is not actually what is called parenting. Because only by biologically we are becoming parents, but real parenting job, that is a sustainable parenting job, is a way I believe strongly that it should bring out the best potential from that individual. So maybe the girl or the boy child is very young and doesn't have a sense of right and wrong, what is right, what is wrong. So there comes our role as a parent, where we can try to help the child develop the thinking process, correct thinking process, the sense of right and wrong. And ultimate goal should be that individual person, when grows up into a capable person in the society, should be able to understand what is right for his life, for her life, and should be able to develop himself into such an individual that can contribute remarkably in the development of the society, in the development of the entire world. So that should be our common vision, that our child should be an asset for the humankind. With that pure vision, if we really do our best without any means attachment or selfish motive, that if I do this tomorrow, my child, I'll get this from my child. If we means do not have such motive, any selfishness in our heart, and we really together as a husband, wife, together as a mother and father, really bring out our best, so that we can develop that person into a good individual, good citizen, good global citizen, then I think parenting is done in the proper manner. But mostly from the Indian parents, I have seen that they are so depressed that our son is not doing well in the studies, or he is not earning this much, or he is not a very VIP kind of person. We want him to do this, to do that, and we want him to take care of us. We want him to be our son, our daughter, like that. Only identity should be he is our son or he is our daughter. So this is what I think, that sustainable parenting should be really like a coach, you can say, who is there filling the gap where the child is unable to do, assist the child In the beginning, the child is unable to walk, the child is unable to speak, so we are there as a shield, as a protection, as a guide to teach how to walk, how to eat food, how to talk to people, how to learn sentences, how to learn storytelling and all these things, and developing good hobbies like story book reading and all these things. But when the child is gradually growing up, we should not and we need not be like a shadow always, and like a CCTV camera watching all the steps where he or she is going, what he or she is doing. So I think therefore today's parenting demands real wisdom from real smart people to do the fostering. If we are not enough smart, there are smartphones who will misguide the kids of today's generation. There are so many distractions and exposure from a very young age to the children. So we as parents need to be very, very smart and need to guide them how to use the resources available. So my next point is that I have covered priority, that parents should have their priority, because unless we have a priority we cannot enjoy this journey and we cannot cope up with the daily needs or the changing needs of the child. Second, I have shared about the unique role. We all are unique, we need not compare. Just as parents we should complement each other, and as a team we should really focus on the development of the child, mental development, physical development, and also spiritual development. Next point I'll share is about multiple goals. By this I mean that life is long, but when the young parents suddenly get too many things to do, like own career graph, own buying house, buying car, and own challenges, health challenges, and also friend circle, and so many things we have to attend to within a certain age, like the first 5 years or 10 years of the child's upbringing. We are expected to do so many things. Our workplace demands so much from us, our child needs us, our parents need us, our friends are also trying to like socialize and everything. So therefore, not to sacrifice anything, we should have a multiple goal in our mind always, like not to get bogged down if I am not working presently, maybe I am not earning money. So if one parent is not earning sufficient money for few years, one person shouldn't just give up on himself or herself and lose hope. If we have multiple goals in our mind, like our higher education, like the child's extracurricular activity, like going to art schools, dance school, playing chess, doing yoga, and the parents are also focused on multiple goals like own physical fitness, own career, and traveling around the world or around the country. All these things if we have in our list of goals, like goal setting is so important, and mainly the multiple goals, like by this year I will focus on one goal. Maybe this year the kid is too small, needs my presence, I'll not focus on my career. This year I'll focus on my maybe some passion, I'll learn some other thing, like some cooking classes I can join or something like that. So that way we have to make a permutation combination in our life, like which goal I should prioritize for next 1 year. So that way it will keep us satisfied with our life. Otherwise always we will be depressed, and this will create a bad impact on the growth of the child, because if we worry about our career, we will not give our best to our child. So it will not be a quality time. I am a homemaker and that I am not enjoying. I really miss my working days. So if I always develop a kind of dissatisfaction and disappointment in my life, then it will not give a good thing in the childhood of my child. So it will create a sad environment. Therefore, it is important to have a long term vision and multiple goals in my mind. Like present moment, okay, I cannot do a job. What I can do, that I must do. Personally, what I did it because of corona and everything, I have started doing online courses and I am so satisfied with my higher education now. I have encountered so many good teachers and their lectures are so enlightening and empowering that today I believe that it's good that I remained out of this corporate for a few years, and that way I could devote my time in my higher studies and I could gain so much of knowledge, so much of practical wisdom and skills, upgraded my skills. So these are the things I want to share is about the goals. Of course, career, if you want, you should pursue, like if you can start anytime. Today it's a world of globalization, so online we can do many things. There are so many online platforms. We can entrepreneurship is so much being encouraged by even our government also. So we can do many things if we do not give up, if we remain upgraded with our skill set, and also if we focus on our present responsibility, what I should do now. After 2 years you may not have your parents to take care of, you may not have your child to take. Child will be more independent after 2, 3, 4 years. So that time the kid will not require your that much of support and that much of nagging and all these things. But right now maybe the child needs your undivided attention. I repeat, undivided attention. There are times when we are so much involved with our own worries and with smartphone, with social media and everything. We don't realize that undivided attention is a gift. If the child doesn't get the undivided attention, they develop a kind of lack of self-esteem, and which prolongs even if the child becomes a teenager or a young person in the at any age in the later part of the life. They do not regain that self-confidence if the child doesn't get that undivided attention from the loved ones, especially parents at home. So this is very important. We should really remain satisfied with our life and with a vision, long-term vision for multiple goals in all areas, because there is no hurry and there is no guarantee that if you get what you desire you will be satisfied. So there is no hurry also, and there is no guarantee also that one area you get, suppose you get a very high profile job and your kidney fails, or you have some heart disease, or you have some chronic disease. So if you develop these kind of imbalances in your life, then no point, any moment you will not feel satisfied. Therefore I from my personal experience and my learning, I share with you that multiple goals really help. So this gives energy to continue to improve ourselves, to do our best on daily basis, and enjoy the present responsibilities. Next I want to share is mainly about education. So education starts at home. But all the parents are not equally literate. All the parents are not having the same kind of view towards education. Somebody want that child should have a job-oriented education. As soon as he completes some course, he should get a job with a high package, or should settle down outside India in a very developed country, and this gives them a satisfaction as parents. So the view about, our opinion about education varies from family to family, from parents to parents. But what I want to share is that as parents, we need not have so much of expectation from the child. Like we create a set boundary for the child that you have to be engineer, you have to study science, or you have to be like this. Okay, so what our role should be just like a gardener of a plant, small seed we are sowing, the role of a gardener. So if it is a mango tree, only mango will, the fruit that we'll get will be the mango only. We cannot expect apple from a mango tree. So the child is an individual having own positive negative traits. Our role should be just to nurture and create interest for education, make them understand the value of education. If the child understands that yes, education will liberate me, will give me an ultimate life, okay, ultimate happiness, or through education I will be able to contribute in a significant way, which by being illiterate I cannot do. So if these things, these questions, this process is clear in his mind, that if I do proper study for every day for 2 hours, if I study for 30 years of my life or 25 years of my life, if I continue my education, then I can, with my wisdom, with my intellect, I can really contribute to the humanities, do some invention, do some discovery, or whatever I like to do, I can do. I'll myself be empowered, I myself will be liberated. So this is for education. I wanted to say that home is very important, a peaceful home. If the parents are always fighting, and if the parents even are separated, this should not means give a negative energy to the child. If you are separated because you were unhappy. So because you are separated now, you should remain happy and give the child that space, that safe zone in the house where the child have a proper study room, study table, can sit and study in a routine manner every day. So that is our role, and not that you should have this much of percentage of marks, and you should go to this university, or you should become a doctor, engineer kind of thing. So this is what my perception about education. I also guide my daughter that every day you sit on your table and do enjoy the study. Do some math, do some English, learn your mother tongue, and learn to communicate through writing, through reading, through your expression. All these things I try to guide her, and I tell her what a scientist does, what a doctor does, what an engineer does, how a poet can contribute, how a singer can contribute. All these professions, I like a storytelling, I share with her. If you become a doctor, what all you can do. If you become a gynecologist, what you can do. If you become a pediatrician, what you can do. So I just give her the knowledge that these are the options, and there are many options. So I never tell her you have to be like that. I told her you just continue your daily study, and one day you will choose from all the options. You will be doing the correct choice. So my role will be to be there beside her and support her fully in her choices of life. Next point I want to share is that support system. Yes, parents have to play the key role, the main role in the child's life, but we need to provide proper support system also. Like we have to check the friend circle, we have to provide good teacher to teach them in the correct manner. Okay, because nowadays sometimes I find that teachers are teaching wrong things, like wrong spelling, wrong pronunciation, many things. I myself learning a lot, because none of us is perfect, I know that, but still teachers should be somebody who is really expert in the subject, and the child therefore will get the best education. So teachers are very important. And like other hobby classes are also important, like painting or singing and all those things, art and craft, whichever they like, they should learn it properly. This support system we really need from the environment, so that the hobbies are pursued properly, and the learning is done correctly. Okay, and also like the domestic help is also important, because if we get proper domestic help, we can give our full attention, we can divide our 24 hours in a proper manner, so that we can ourselves give quality time to the child, because nothing can replace our compassion, our love, parents love. So if the parent is half, most of the time is wasted on daily chores, domestic chores, like cleaning, cooking, and like other things, then we will not have that time and energy. Even if we get some time, we'll be so tired. So to remain proactive in all our interaction with the child, we need to really have some proper support system who will do other things also, and we can train our child year after year with our own wisdom, own talent, and our own selfless spirit. The selfless spirit is, I think, that parents only can have. Other people, somewhere money comes in between, but with the parents there is nothing of monetary gain. So therefore, I think these were my simple few points I wanted to share. Is prioritize your daily jobs, and believe in your unique potential, unique strengths, and complement each other as parents towards a common goal of providing the best childhood to the child. And then develop a long-term vision, have multiple goals, and don't be sad if some goal is not achieved immediately, but do joyfully what you have to do right now, right here. That is the present moment. And next is home and education should be really joyful. Home should be peaceful, and education, the interest should be developed within the child to continue studying without any what do I say, imposing some strict rules and regulations. We should try to bring out that joy from the education, and we should also seek for proper support system, like a pediatrician, proper health checkup, like a maybe yoga teacher, maybe a art teacher, art and craft teacher, and proper schooling, and also proper domestic help. I hope this video helped you in some way, and thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.